Bonjour, je m'appelle Leonardo. Je ne parlais pas très bien français. Je suis désolé. Hello everyone, Leo here, Chilean physician and science fiction author, and welcome to another episode, or video I guess, of this channel where science fiction happens.
This is Houston, say again please. Houston, we've had a problem.
I think that's, yeah, where science fiction happens. So, in this particular video, what I want to show you is just a little bit of what I got to find in terms of Quebecois science fiction. Exactly, and that's why I started this video in my rudimentary French. I do not speak French. But I can say certain things, such as the ones that I use.
Are you serious?
At the introduction. So, basically, I recently went to Canada just because that was my vacation. I went there with my wife. Because I finally got some days off from the hospital, my due vacation, and well, we had a lot of fun. It was a really great experience. We were there for about, I think, a little bit more than 2 weeks, and well, although when you say Canada, you know it's a really huge country, but mainly we went to Quebec, the province of Quebec. That was the focus. That was the focus of our trip, and we stayed there most of the time in the largest city of the province of Quebec, which is Montreal. Sorry for the pronunciation. And that was a fantastic city. That was awesome. And also we stayed some other days in the capital of the province, which is Quebec City, which is very different from Montreal. While Montreal, you know, that one feels like a big city, but it has its quite unique blend of, you know, I would imagine, you know, they have in Quebec all this blending of the English and French influence, and Montreal is this big city, but it's really well built, let's say, so it's like many communities within. It was fantastic, something very unique, I would say. And on the other hand, Quebec City, that one felt more historical, you know, like for tourism in terms of, you know, seeing wonderful architecture and all of that. But overall, it was a great trip. Wonderful. So anyway, beyond the trip itself, of course, because science fiction happens all around us, one of the goals that I had when I went there was to find some science fiction from the local area. Now, I ended up buying a lot of books, which I'm gonna show you, because I actually, when I came back from the trip, I put them all in a place because my library was like a little bit full. So I got a lot of books, but the ones that I truly want to show you are the ones that I found relating to the Quebecois science fiction. So let me show you.
2 hours later.
So this is my wood box. My wood box is, well, actually this was like a transitory about a thing where I was going to put the books before putting them on the library itself, the ones that I have, but they're still here. So, but these are the books that I bought during the trip. So there is a lot of stuff there. Some books are not Canadian science fiction. I just wanted to buy some books and I got tempted by it. But the thing is, Canada has a lot of famous authors in terms of the science fiction tradition, and you know, I did buy some of those just because I was there and I wanted to feel that I was buying a Canadian author, you know, there. So, for example, one of the books that I got was, you know, a classic, William Gibson. Yes, he's Canadian. Neuromancer. Yes, big classic one. One of the most important ones in terms of, you know, cyberpunk and everything that goes along that. But he was not from Quebec, so that's the thing. And another author that's from Canada that's really important nowadays, or let's say it's widely published, is Cory Doctorow. So I really like his science fiction as well. So of course I wanted to have one because he's Canadian. And I got this one. So those are examples of two very famous authors from Canada, and there are many more. But of course the goal was to find Quebecois science fiction. And I found some very interesting things. Actually, I went through a lot of libraries, and I can tell you that I managed to only find one, like contemporary, I would say, Quebecois science fiction, but another one that was very interesting, which was one that was from native Quebecois people there, like autochthonous, I think that's a word. So that's really, really cool. But before I show you those two books, which are the main thing about this video, I want to show you two things, or tell you two things. The first one is, yes, I am wearing this awesome shirt, which is Montreal, Canada, and I really, really like it. I really do. I bought a lot of shirts that says Montreal, so actually now probably like 60% of the shirts I'm going to be wearing for the next months are all Montreal shirts, and I'm proud of that. I don't care. I really like them. That's one thing. And the other thing is, like, you may notice behind that this is not like properly squared, so you may want to think that that I made some that I should like put them together. So if that's bothering you, just wanted to show you that the thing is that it's not a perfect square. So this one, the one that I have here, that you'd probably seen the videos before, because I've gotten that one from a long time. That one's not a rectangle. It's not. It's like it has four sides, but it has, I don't know the word, like a trapezoid, like that shape. So take that in mind. This one's a square, but this one's not. Just, I don't know, wanted to tell you that, just in case that's bugging you. I think it's actually quite cool, and that's one thing. And the other thing is, I have new ones, and I actually bought those in Canada. So this one is a native painting. It's an octopus, and the ones over there are some really, really nice ones. That one's with the Montreal. That one's the Montreal map, and that's another one. So, what did I find about Quebecois science fiction? What can I tell you about Quebecois science fiction? So, found two things: contemporary one and native one. That's really cool. So, the contemporary one, that one actually took me a long, long time, because I went to many libraries, English speaking, French speaking, and I was asking, do you have some Quebecois science fiction or something like that? In my French, of course. And they would all tell me, no, they couldn't think of any. So, what we did in the end was with Danny, with my wife, in one library that I really felt I was going to have some Quebecois science fiction. We just stayed there, and I was taking a look to all the books that I would think that might be. She was helping me, translating some stuff, and I found one. So I have this one. So what can I say about this? There is Quebecois science fiction happening. So that's really cool. Of course, it had to be in French. So this is one I found. It's from an author called Carl Rochelot. Sorry about the pronunciation. And it's a short story collection. So it's not that long at all. That was a good thing, because I will read this either by learning French or by just using the common things that has with Spanish, because I could tell a little bit by just looking at it, the way it's written. Or I'm just going to use a translator. I can do that. I will be able to, but it's going to be interesting. So this is one Quebecois science fiction. And the other one that I want to show you, which I found this accidentally, because we were, traveling around in Montreal, and I think we went to it was the park, a special park. I can't remember the name, but this big natural place, with natural big park. Can't remember. Gonna look it up. But the thing is, we were at this souvenir place, just a souvenir place where you can buy, stuff, souvenir stuff. And I was taking a look at the places around, and there were some books. And suddenly I took a look at one, and I thought, like, wait a minute, and I found this wapke. So what's interesting about this is that it is a collection of stories. It's an anthology. It's in French as well, but it's about Quebecois science fiction, but from authors that have a relationship with the native people of the area, you know. So here it says it's an anticipation anthology. It says Nouvelles d'Anticipa. No, I can't do this. I don't know how to pronounce this. But that's the thing. So this is Quebecois science fiction as well, but in terms of the native people there, in terms, you know, of the cultural impact of that, you know, like the Inuit people, Inuk, and all that. Of course, I'm not an expert on that, but I am sure you know what I'm trying to say. I think my English is not working very properly today. I'm gonna blame that on starting this video in French, because as I said, je ne parle pas très bien français. Je suis désolé. But that's what I can say. Hope you enjoyed this video. So Quebec was awesome. There is some really nice stuff in terms of science fiction happening there. It was not easy to find it. Gotta say that it was not easy to find it, but I could find a contemporary one, an autochthonous one, and as well as some other books. And that's about it. I'm gonna show you the other books that I got, just in case you want to look at them. I'm gonna roll the camera over here. Okay, so this is a bonus part of the video, just a bonus, yes. So it's gonna go fast, just to show you the books that I actually bought there. Not that they have something in particular, but just to show you. So, yes, the Cory Doctorow one. I got the Blitz, we'll show that one earlier. Got this one, because I needed this to complete the trilogy. Actually, I'm missing the second one, but I will get it. Love the first one. Got this special edition of A Stranger in a Strange Land from Highline. Awesome one, right? Yes, I agree. And also get some short novels. I know in English they have a certain word for it, novel, but like this. And there's another one that I'm actually reading. Just I don't want to make this video so long and all that. Got this book that I thought looked really, really nice. From Anna Kavan. Some selected stories. All of this is, of course, to me, science fiction. That's the whole thing. This one that I want to read a long time. This is How You Lose the Time War, which in the back it says, "Holy shit, this was good." That's literally the comment on the back, which I think is really cool. And got this special edition from Jeff Vandermeer, from the Area X series, you know, that has annihilation. Annihilation. I don't know how to say that word in English, but you know what I mean. A really beautiful one. And I think I'm missing something. I'm not sure. Did I show you this one? The Memory Police. This one, just I think it's gonna be awesome. So those are, I bought a lot of books, and I'm actually reading one of those right now, and I'm really enjoying it. This one, The Past is Red. So yeah, bought many books.
2 hours later.
So hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next video. Probably I'm gonna do something related to another country, but this time Chile. Yeah, Chile and another country. That video is gonna be nice. So okay, well, take care. Use sunscreen. Sunscreen. That's a message from your friendly sci-fi dermatologist. See you in the next one. Bye.